Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Let me check the audio on my phone. It's 3 o'clock. It's time for Dope for Degrees weekly community scholarship chat. Let me check it. I'm trying to double check the audio on my phone because y'all know sometimes we have issues. But once I check the audio on my phone, I will drop a message in the chat. All right, cool. The audio is good. I'm going to say hello to everyone. This is January is almost over, y'all. It's almost over. Today is January 26, 2020. We are here for Dope for Degrees. Oh, yeah. What's up, Makai? Is that how you say your name? Makai, let me know. It's good to have you here. I'm glad you joined. We are here for Dope for Degrees weekly community scholarship chat. That's where I go live every single Sunday at 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time to answer any questions you have about scholarships. Join the conversation by leaving a question or a comment in the chat. I'll get a notification. I'll be able to see it on my screen and answer any questions you have. My name is Danielle Jeffers. I'm the founder of Dope for Degrees, LLC. Dope for Degrees is a scholarship coaching company where we teach students how to earn scholarships to go to college and graduate debt-free. I graduated debt-free from Virginia Tech on May 17th of 2019 last year, having earned more than $200,000 in scholarships. Makai, okay. No way. You pronounced my name right the first time. Okay. All right, cool. Good stuff. Thank you for interacting with me in the comment section of my videos too. It's been awesome. I've been enjoying our conversations, and I will get that video out to you about how students with lower GPAs can win scholarships. To give you some insight right now, I will wait for people to join. This is a 30-minute conversation, by the way, so we end this at 3:30. But scholarships, that video I shot, the best scholarships to apply for, like it's really a mix of local scholarships. Those are the best ones to apply for because you're not competing against so many people. And then your scholarship profile, so that factors in your GPA, all those things. The scholarships I've shared so far on the channel, with like the Taco Bell Scholarship and the YFL Scholarship, they haven't asked for a GPA requirement. And so what I tend to ask students to look for is just build your profile. And if that's something you want to do, Makai, the contact link is in the description box of every single one of my videos. So just pick the 10-minute call, or if you want to talk longer, there are some paid options, and I'll help you build that out on a phone call, and then we can find some scholarships that way if you want to do that. But I would say just really take some time to Google scholarships for, I don't know what you classify as low, maybe a B average or a C average, or scholarships for students with the 2.0. Do some research on Google first, and then look for scholarships that don't ask for you to, I'm trying to remember what I said. Look for scholarships that don't ask for a certain GPA, and that may be a broader search, but just schedule time to talk. I can give you some more insight, and if we talk, I'll give you a list of scholarships that I've compiled together myself and give you free access to it. So yeah, just hit me up. I look forward to talking to you soon. But this week was amazing. I usually start off the live with a recap of what happened this past week, and then take some time to answer anyone's questions or concerns. As always, drop a comment or question in the chat if you have one about scholarships, college, Dope for Degrees, me, what have you. I'm here to help. As you know, we dropped 3 videos this week. How can we schedule time to talk? Let me pull up that link right quick, and I will get that to you. Good stuff. I'm going to go to my website and get it. So it's a contact page in my website, and then click there are like a bunch of different options there. Just click the 10-minute option. That's the free option, and we can schedule a time to talk that way. But this week we dropped 3 videos, as we always do, 3 videos every week. I try my best to get 3 videos up to y'all. I caught up from last week's. I had failed to upload the 3rd one for the week prior to, before we went live that Sunday. So you saw pulling up on my phone just to make sure I tell y'all them correctly. You saw Purpose Over Passion, which was a part of the Over series, just giving you some insight, because I know the Taco Bell Scholarship was asking you to talk about your passion. So I just want to give it from a different perspective of how I thought I was going to be able to follow my passion in basketball, but it's better that I found my purpose. And so in the long-term game of life, I encourage people to play to their strengths and find their purpose over their passion. Then I gave some congratulations for those who submitted the Taco Bell Scholarship. we're going into the Community Foundation series and finding local scholarships. So I broke down what a community foundation is. And then I shot a video last night right after I shot that Community Foundation video, more reflective. And it talks about, it's titled 10 Lessons Danielle, me, I learned in 2019. And so that shows more of me from my humanity perspective outside of just being a scholarship coach and a business owner and all those things. You get to know me. And some things I learned and take with me in my personal life, some lessons I've learned. And they are applicable and transferable to anyone. Just depends on how you take it. So it is more of a spiritual video, but I mix that in every now and then. Like I said, can we only get 1 10-minute call? No, that link is open. So anytime you want to talk, just pick the time that works best for you. If you want to talk every day based on that link, you have every right to book an appointment. And it's on my calendar, so I have to call you. So somebody said, hey, I hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining. And you can pick it whenever you want to. Whenever you want to talk, just pick an appointment. So yeah, it's free. It's open to the public. However you want to use it, it's up to you. But yeah, thank you in advance for just picking the time that works best for you and just taking the time to chat. Like I told y'all before, I'm here to help. And so this Community Foundation series is going to be critical because I understand that right now is the local scholarship season. It's the perfect season to apply for local scholarships, those that are in your hometown. And if you're in college, those that are available in your college's hometown. So I don't want y'all to miss this window of opportunity by not being aware of what you should look for. So definitely continue to do your local scholarship research. In our series called Habits of Scholarship Winners, where we started that in September of last year, I give you a game plan for every month, what you should do every single month to win scholarships. And so if you haven't done those things, we advise. And hey, sister, I hope you're doing well. If you haven't done those things, we advise in September, October, November, December, or this month of January, go back and watch those videos and catch up and get on track. The top 3 things I kept saying were to apply for the FAFSA, submit these 12 scholarships each month. That would put you at an average of 3 scholarships each week. Like, what do you do? Oh yeah, I'll definitely tell you about myself. And the third one, build a team of people to edit your essays. But I think it's Arabic. I could be wrong. But so I don't know what your name is, but you said, can you tell us about yourself a little bit? Like, what do you do? Most definitely. That's my dad. Hey dad, I hope you're doing well. What do I do? So I run Dope for Degrees full time. I'm a full-time entrepreneur. I know I graduated from Virginia Tech in 2019. I'm from Danville, Virginia. And so what do I do? I'll give you a little breakdown of what I do on a daily basis. What I do on a daily basis is I help my clients typically Monday through Friday. I do a lot of phone calls, strategizing, planning, creating content, creating business partnerships and leveraging opportunities. Okay. Yes, it is Arabic. My name is, forgive me if I mispronounce it. Please correct me. Fatima, is that how you say it? Just let me know. I don't want to mispronounce your name. But on a daily basis, I really do a lot of product development. That scholarship success program that's on my website. I've been working on that. I'm getting ready to open up my first school. It's going to be an online school called the Dope for Degrees Online Academy. And so that will be opening in this year. We're getting closer and closer to it. So if it isn't available before the end of this month, it'll be available in February. And so you literally can go onto that school. It's like taking online classes. Yes, or Fatima. Okay. Either way, thank you for letting me know. I appreciate it. You can take online classes and basically learn how to earn scholarships, learn how to manage your time, all these different things to the Dope for Degrees Online Academy. And so that'll be a big announcement that's coming within the next 2 to 3, maybe 4 weeks, getting you all access to the information. So it's self-paced and on demand. But to summarize what I do, I'm a creative person. I'm a business owner. So I take care of my clients, create content, do follow-ups. And that's why you see me upload a lot of videos on the weekend for YouTube, because I try to give out that free content when I have the time to focus on it, which is typically on Saturdays and Sundays. But Monday through Friday, I'm an entrepreneur. I build my businesses and do work. Coming up, I'll be a professor. So I'll be teaching at the College of Southern Maryland on February 1st and February 8th. I'll be teaching a course titled College Without Student Loans. And so I will drop a video for that coming soon. I said it would, the last 2 weeks I've been saying it's been coming. But that's because I haven't had this time to sit down and work on it, but they'll be coming soon this week. So that'll be another job title I have. The best way to see what I do and like for my professional endeavors is to look at my LinkedIn page. I'm trying to see if I can pull it up right quick and drop the link in the chat. But that's the best way to see an overview of my work, what I focus on, what I produce, and what I'm a part of. I try to give as many updates as possible on this YouTube channel about what I do in work and how Dope for Degrees is progressing. But Dope for Degrees is my full-time work. So I hope that answers your question. Let me know if you have any more questions or if you want me to go into detail about anything else that I do. Let's see, what else? What else is going on? I had some things I wanted to share with y'all. Thank you. I appreciate it. So this week was very good for the company. I've been doing YouTube consistently since I graduated in 2019 since May of last year. And so this week, the first video, one of my videos got over 1,000 views, which is pretty cool to know what people like to see, what they enjoy watching. And so that was the How to Win the 2020 Live Moss Taco Bell Scholarship. I don't know if you can see it on my phone, but if you can, that's the video right there. And it got 1,000+ views. And so I know what y'all like to see. I know what you're interested in seeing. So you'll be seeing more content like that come on the channel. That won't be the only thing we produce, but I'll produce more of that because that's what people like to see. And a lot of people gave me comments and feedback and said that helped them apply for that scholarship, that video, that whole series breaking down the science to how to win scholarships. And so I'll never do the work for you, but I will give you insight into how I would have applied for it from my perspective as someone who won a lot of scholarships. When I see a prompt, I see it differently than a lot of students see it because I know exactly what they're looking for. And so I just want to help give you that frame of mind of that reference point when you're applying for these scholarships. And some people could say, oh, that's an unfair advantage. But just think about it this way. If you were preparing to take the SATs and you hired an SAT prep coach, isn't that the same thing? They're practicing with you. They're giving you insight. They're teaching you how to do better, how to improve your scores in the SAT. That's the same thing as a scholarship coach. I'm teaching you how to win the scholarships. I'm not doing the work for you, but I'm advising you and coaching you throughout the process. She said I watched like 5 times and I applied, but I don't think my video was that good. I tell you what, click the link I dropped at the top of this chat, the contact tab. And if you want to, I have a service where I review people's submissions. And that's a paid service. So if that's something you'd be interested in, we can do that. Or if you just want to talk about scholarships in general and inquire more about what we do through Dope for Degrees, there's a free option for that as well. What someone did, and I was hoping someone would do this, is they dropped the link to their video in the congratulations comment section. They said, hey, this is my submission. And then when you do that, it forces me to watch it. So if you upload it to YouTube and you drop the link in the comment section of one of my videos, I'm going to watch your video and I'm going to leave a comment back and let you know. So good stuff. Yeah. So if that's the approach you want to take, hey, that's a way to get feedback from me. Just drop the link in there and then let me know. Or you can also reach out. So whichever one works best for you. For the last 2 lives, what we've been doing is we've been doing scholarship success scenarios. I've been really giving you a scenario of what typically happens in the scholarship process and asking you to make 1 or 2 choices. And so before we do that today, or if we decide to do that today, I want to share a couple more things with you all and then take any questions you have about scholarships. And if we have time for that, then I'll do a scenario. But I'm trying to make sure I don't forget to share something with you. So I forgot. I shared the 1K video. I shared the videos we released this week. Now, Alyse Johnson, she is a student at Virginia Tech. She's a multimedia journalism major, which was also my major at Virginia Tech. She decided to write a feature story about Dope for Degrees for one of her classes. She wrote an entire article on Dope for Degrees. And that article is phenomenal. I dropped it in the discussions tab on our YouTube channel. I just want to shout out to her again. Thank you again for just taking the time to capture Dope for Degrees story, capture my story and our progress as a company. And so I'm going to drop the link. Y'all forgive me. That's my heat coming on in the background. I forgot to cut it off. But I'm going to drop the link to that story if you all want to check out her story. Like I said, how long do you usually do live streams? At 30 minutes. So we're going to end in about 15 minutes. It's 3:15 right now. And then I go live every Sunday. So for 30 minutes. But yeah, that's it. Every Sunday. And I upload 3 videos a week. And if you want to learn more about Dope for Degrees or how you can earn scholarships, reach out to me. We sell products on our website. There's a product we sell right now that's called Choose the Right College. Let me cut that off. I'll be right back because it's loud. All right, cool beans. So there's a product we sell on our website called Choose the Right College, 9 steps to identify your college. That's an ebook. And it's $5. It's a $5 investment. And that PDF ebook, so it's a digital download. It's going to send you an email with the download. Good stuff. Awesome. I'm glad you're going to utilize it. Good stuff. But that download is going to help you decide which college is best for you. So I don't know if anyone's watching is high school student, college student, what have you. But I'm going to drop the link to that ebook. This is the system I use to pick Virginia Tech. And the reason why this ebook is so important is because I've talked to a lot of students throughout my journey to helping students graduate debt free. And a lot of them select colleges because that's the one their parent wants them to go to, or a lot of the people in their family have graduated from that college. And they just feel like, or they may choose a college for its prestige and its recognition and notoriety or whatever around the world. And I'm like, that's not the best way to choose a college. The best way to choose a college is to choose the one that's right for you, based on your interests, based on your desires, and based on what you want to accomplish in life. And so I kind of captured my thought process in a short ebook, and I'm selling it for $5 on my website. And so if that's something you'd be interested in, feel free to purchase your copy today. And then it'll give you a selection criteria to help you decide which college is best for you based on the scoring approach and also detailing why you like one college over the other. To be honest with you, when I was choosing which college I would go to back in 2014 and 2015, I had like 7 different schools on my list. I was looking at Virginia Tech, Howard, which is in DC, Hampton, which is in the 757 area, like Norfolk, Virginia area, Tidewater area, Temple in Philadelphia, Duke in North Carolina. I was looking at a lot of different schools and I was like, well, why do I want to go to this one over that one? And so in that ebook, you get to see why I chose Virginia Tech over all the other schools and what was most important to me about which college I went to, whether it was the cost, the opportunities, the majors, all those things. So yeah, I just want to plug that. But y'all have any questions? Drop a comment or a question about scholarships you have in the chat while I'm waiting for questions and comments to come in. I am going to help us reflect on the Taco Bell scholarship. I don't think I'm going to do a scenario today. I want us to talk about the Taco Bell scholarship a little bit more and to analyze how you can use that to your advantage. So with the Taco Bell scholarship, this was a wonderful opportunity to get your feet wet if you never applied for scholarships before. This was a perfect opportunity to really take some time to kind of understand the scholarship process, from finding a scholarship to actually applying for it to submitting it. And this process was so interesting because it was non-traditional. You had to create a video as opposed to writing an essay. And so that process in and of itself alone allows you to understand the importance of storytelling. Now, I understand everyone's levels of editing and creating videos and short films and all those things are different. We all come from different starting points. But if you did your best on the scholarships, to pass Taco Bell scholarship I was helping you with, you can repurpose that video to help you get more money. One thing I did, which is what I learned very early on, is video is the best form of communication. Video is one of the best ways to tell a story because it captures so many senses. You must watch something, hear it, like it has your thinking, your processing. So imagine listening to a podcast and you only get to hear the audio of what's being said, but you never get to see the people's facial expressions or their body language or what have you. Typically, when I listen to podcasts, I like to watch the video version of the podcast because you get to see more. Body language is a form of communication and often communicates more than just what the people are actually saying. And so in your video, I hope you took the time to speak from your heart. 2 minutes was just kind of short. Yeah, it was very short. It was extremely short, but it was just enough time to get to the point and help convey a message that will impact them. I hope you spoke from your heart. I hope you use some examples. Like I said, throw in some pictures or something to overlay the video if you could. If you didn't, it's okay. And I also hope that you told the truth. So like you didn't just kind of lie in your submission to maybe increase your chances of winning, but I hope you told the truth. So how can you repurpose a scholarship? Well, I am going to drop that video about how to use a video to create a GoFundMe page, or how to use that submission to create a GoFundMe page to raise more money if you need to go to college. But you can use this video if you have a LinkedIn page. This is so important. Students should have a LinkedIn page, because think about it. You're in college, and usually you are preparing to begin your professional career when you're in college. And so if you are already networking and engaging with people and getting to know people on LinkedIn while you're in school or while you're in high school, you're steps ahead of the game, and therefore it's easier for you to navigate that platform once you graduate. So if you are on LinkedIn, if you are not on LinkedIn, go ahead and create a profile and fill it in. You can check out my LinkedIn page for an example of how to do it. But create a LinkedIn page and then upload that video as a post on LinkedIn and just say, hey, this is my story as a student who's pursuing a degree in XYZ University. Stay tuned. I will be continuing to tell my story as I apply for scholarships to graduate debt free, hopefully. By doing that, you automatically connect with so many people, because what simply happens is students don't tell their stories, and they especially don't tell their stories on LinkedIn. When a student posts on LinkedIn, they traditionally post about, my sister said job recruiters use LinkedIn a lot. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. They use it a lot. What they do is they typically post about the day they graduated from college or the day they went to a conference. But if you know anything about building relationships, which is why scholarships are so important, because it's all about building and maintaining relationships. If you know anything about that, then you know that it's important to keep the conversation flowing at all times, whether that's digitally, physically, what have you. You got to tap these resources often so that they don't die out. And what I mean by that is I post on LinkedIn maybe 5 times a month, if that. And sometimes it's not all about what I post, but I share something that caught my attention. Why? Because I want people to know I'm still active, though I don't post on here every day, like on LinkedIn every day. I'm still active and engaged, and I'm still teaching students how to earn scholarships to graduate debt free. And what I realized when I was a student was when I started talking about my scholarship experience, I was getting LinkedIn connections like every day. I went from 500 connections to 1,500 in a matter of 5 months. Now, I don't know all these people. It's not about knowing these people, but it's about putting yourself out there so people can become aware of you. And so just think about this, for instance. I'll do a scenario. Here we go. Here's a scenario. You post that video and say, I applied for the Taco Bell Live My Scholarship. This was my submission. And you leave a question that provokes a conversation under that post. And you say, if you were a scholarship provider, would you give me this scholarship? And then people start commenting, yes, but you could have done this in your video, or no, I wouldn't give you the scholarship because of this. That's feedback, and you're building connections. And if you keep commenting, then you are establishing digital relationships. And it's also going to help with the algorithms and the analytics of the LinkedIn profile to get your post ranked higher and higher and higher, because there are more comments, there's more engagement, and there's more views. Drop a comment below. I'm trying to think how I want to do this. If you would do that, and if so, why would you do that? What's up, No Sellout? Welcome to the chat. Drop a comment below. If you would post that video that you submitted for the Taco Bell scholarship on LinkedIn and say, hey, if you were a scholarship provider, would you give me the scholarship? If you would do it, say yes in the comment section. If you wouldn't, say no. And if you would, tell me why. If you wouldn't, tell me why you wouldn't. While I'm waiting for those comments to come in, I'm going to tell you this. If you do that, and then you watch the video we're going to produce soon about how to use GoFundMe. Yes, my sister said exactly. Yes, visibility. Awesome. All you're doing is putting yourself out there. You've already told people you don't know about your passion because you submitted the scholarship. You don't know who's going to see that video. You don't know who's the judge for that video. It could be a celebrity. It could be a regular person. You don't know. You don't know. So you've already put yourself out there into the world to people you don't know. How is it going to hurt you if you put it on LinkedIn. So let's just say, for instance, you go ahead and you put it out there. People start engaging, saying, yeah, I would definitely invest in you. Looks like you're doing great things. Congratulations on all your success. And people say, no, you could have put more effort into this. At the end of the day, it's just feedback. It's just thoughts to help you think about what you can do next. Now, let's say you do that. You put that out there. Then you come back to Dope for Degrees YouTube channel and you watch the video about how to create a GoFundMe page to help gain money to help you gather money to pay for college. Then you actually do that, and then you go back to LinkedIn and you post your GoFundMe link and you ask people to donate, and people start donating $20, $30, what have you. I mean, you're getting money to pay for college. You see where I'm going? Does that make sense? You take this one step here, you take the next step, boom, boom, boom. Now, that scenario is basically the cycle of building digital relationships. I'm going to show you something. I posted something on LinkedIn, I think it was a week ago. I announced my professorship where I'll be teaching at the College of Southern Maryland this upcoming Saturday. I announced that on LinkedIn. And I announced that I'm pretty active on LinkedIn. Like I said, I post about maybe 5 times a month, maybe a little bit more. I don't know. But I'm going to show you. I posted it. Hopefully you can see. I'm not asking you to read it. If you want to read it, you can go connect with me on LinkedIn and see it. But I posted that. And I posted a picture of a screenshot of me teaching. It has 82 interactions and 37 comments. And it's been viewed almost 5,000 times. I don't know 5,000 people off the top of my head, but the post has nearly 5,000 views. It has 4,990 views. And I posted it a week ago. And my connections have increased by like 20 to 30 different people since I posted it. Now, I told them I was going to release a video on Dope for Degrees YouTube channel soon. So that means I'm going to follow up with them and put a video up about this professorship and then post it again on LinkedIn. It's automatically capturing people's attention because they're like, oh, she's a professor at 22. Didn't she just graduate last year? Now, how is she going to use this opportunity? Since I have your attention, let me walk you through this process. I'm going to announce the professorship. I announced it on LinkedIn. I'm going to shoot a video and put that up on LinkedIn. Then I'm going to actually record myself teaching and capture that in a vlog style, put that on YouTube and put it on LinkedIn. I'm going to recap my experience as a professor, compile my content and offer it in a different way through my company. Now, this whole time you're seeing my progress as I go from the opportunity to the completion or the execution of the opportunity, and you're seeing my growth and maturity throughout it, and you're more likely to have a digital relationship with me and be more engaged with me and look forward to helping me do different things. Y'all drop a comment and let me know if that was helpful, if that made sense. If it didn't make sense, let me know. I might shoot a video and recap it and do something with it. But what I'm telling you to do is to step outside your comfort zone and start walking toward where you're heading. Of all the social media platforms that are available, Twitch, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, all these different platforms. If you're preparing to take a professional career or begin your professional career, the best one to be active on right now is LinkedIn, and to be professional, because there are people there who you will probably encounter or who you can build a relationship with now and get ahead of the game. So know that if you are active on LinkedIn, make sure your social media profiles are clean. Like if they're not clean, lock them down. Put them on private until you clean it up. And just every time you post, every time you put yourself out to the world, just remember you put it out there, so you'll probably never be able to get it back. And so you just want to put your best self forward at all times. My sister said, that was great, sis. It's all about relationships. Exactly. I'll leave this note with you because it's 3:29. Life is not about who you know, but it's about who knows you. I'll say it one more time. Life is not about who you know, but it's about who knows you. Let me give you an example. Let's say you know Oprah, but Oprah doesn't know you. Who has the upper hand? Oprah. You know Oprah. Oprah knows a lot of people. A lot of people know Oprah. But the people who are at the level she's at, who know her on a deeper level, have a great opportunity to network with her and to collaborate with her and all those different things. Thanks, my dad said good job. So just put this out there. I'm telling you right now, scholarships are all about being different from your competition. It's all about standing out among your competition. Many students are not building relationships on LinkedIn. But if you take this step and you start doing it, you'll distinguish yourself amongst your competition. How do I know? I did it. And that's one reason why I won a lot of scholarships, was because I stayed active on LinkedIn and I was connecting with people who were offering scholarships while I was on LinkedIn. A free opportunity to network with people all around the world from one social media platform. And I'll give you some more insight. It's 3:30. I'm getting ready to close in a couple of minutes. But I want to let you know, I got off Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram in April. I stopped using those platforms and I focused solely on YouTube and LinkedIn. And since doing that, my sales have increased, but also my reach has increased. To post that type of thing on LinkedIn and to get almost 5,000 views from people who are in college or people who've graduated from college or who are teaching at a college says a lot. So all I'm saying is thank you, Fatima. Thank you. That's true advice. Most definitely. So I'm always here to help you. Reach out if you want to chat. If not, I will see you next Sunday at 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And on top of that, stay tuned to the channel this week as we give you more content to help you earn scholarships and graduate debt free. We're in the Community Foundation series. And so we're going to keep plugging away into that. And then from there, we'll jump into another scholarship that you can apply for. So thanks again for watching. I'll see you soon.